jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Using his legs, it's John. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. To throw, it's Denson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not down after picking up 5 out to the 24. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial point. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's John. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown LSU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Drop stepping back. It's Denson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside kick. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Direct snap. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Punch it out of the air. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop him, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
All wideouts, no backs. Offense changing the play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go, here we go.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And down he goes back at the 3.
think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. The give.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Working that left side now. You reach this portion of the season, in games like this, top 5 showdown can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wear off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Denson. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Quarterback adapting. On the run, fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Here's a heat. Fakes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Fakes the grab. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Gives it on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Bama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 4 over North Carolina. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. He's finally stopped with a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll immediately call timeout.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
27, jump.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Backs looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Makes the grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48, and an explosive play gets this offense working. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position, and the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Denson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Denson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he's brought down after a nice game. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback and have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. He'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Fires to the tight end. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Reads it, fires complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. On the move. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Denson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Quick release on the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Find some fresh air. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Ali. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They believe they can run right here. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Slings it. Finds his man open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now improvising. Looking for his man in the middle. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Now close games are created.